andi dito na naman yung allergic tayong pakinggan. The word formally. Mr. Madriaga, ang ibig niyo po bang sabihin dito? Kayo ang personal na nakakita na 175 million pesos ang nanggaling sa Formally Pharmaceuticals at ibinigay sa inyo para pondohan ang kampanya sa politika.
Ang nabigay po sa akin si Linway yung hindi ko po alam kung Parmali po galing yan. Pero sa kanya po galing yung 175 million.
Madam Chair,
The Honorable Chua.
hindi po nasagot kanina ni Ramil Madriaga yung tanong po ni Congresswoman Janet Garin.
What is the question?
Kung kinukumpirma po ni Ramil Madriaga na ito pong amount na 175 million na binigay po ng Parmali ay ginamit para sa kampanya ng Vice Presidente.
Well, the statement is it was given by Lei Wenxiong, who is the financial officer of Formally.
Opo, Madam Chair.
You confirm that?
I affirm
Okay.
it, Madam Chair.
Ang tanong po, itong 175 million na binigay ni Lim Weng Chong ay ginamit para pondo sa kampanya ni Vice Presidente.
Opo, Madam Chair.
Ayun.
Next is the Honorable DS Janet Garin.
Madam Chair. Thank you very much.
Are you still okay, Mr. Madriaga?
Opo, Madam Chair.
You can still continue?
Opo, Madam Chair.
Because I know it's past lunch already and you haven't taken your lunch.
Okay lang po, Madam Chair.
You can still continue.
Opo, Madam Chair.
Okay. Honorable Garin.
Maraming salamat, Madam Chair. Maraming salamat rin sa ating mga kasamahan at sa ating resource persons. Mr. Madriaga, Dr. Madriaga, on number 14 hanggang number 18 ng iyong sinumpaang salaysay, ang nasabi dito, ikaw ay nabigyan ng 25 million pesos ni former President Duterte para bumili ng mga high-end motorcycles. Tama po ba ito?
Tama po, Madam Chair. Tama po, Your Honor.
Nakasaad din sa iyong sinumpaang salaysay na ikaw ay bumili ng iba't ibang klaseng mga motor, kagaya ng Harley Davidson motorcycles at Ducati at kung ano pang mga high-end motorcycles. Ito ba ay nakapangalan kanino, Mr. Chair?
Sa pagkakaintindi po, pagkakaalam ko po, sa akin po tsaka sa anak ko.
So ang mga motor na ito ay nakapangalan sa iyo at nakapangalan sa anak mo at ang ginamit mo para ipambili dito ay ang 25 million pesos na sinasabi mong binigay sa iyo ni Pangulong Duterte. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Madam Chair. Tama po, Your Honor.
Ang mga motor ba na ito pagkatapos mong bilhin ay ginamit mo o hindi?
Ginamit ko po mga ilang beses po, Madam Chair.
Sa nakasaad mong salaysay, ang nakasulat dito ay ikaw ay pinabili ng motor para gamitin ni Vice President Sara Duterte.
Opo, Madam Chair.
So ibig sabihin, nabigyan ka ng pera, binili mo, at ginagamit mo jointly with the Vice President, or ikaw yung unang gumamit at pinagamit mo? Ano po ba ang context?
Honorable Garin, I have to prevent that question
I
because
submit-
that is outside the supplemental affidavit already.
I submit, Madam Chair. Let
may
me
proceed.
rephrase my question. Nabigyan ka ng 25 million pesos ayon sa iyong sinumpaang salaysay at binili mo ito ng mga motor. Do I understand it correctly? From number 14 to number 16 of your affidavit na ang binili mong mga motor ay sa pangalan mo pero ginagamit ng ibang tao.
Ako po ang gumamit lang, saka po yung anak ko.
Okay. Let me move to further questions, Madam Chair. On number 19 to 22, sa iyong sinumpaang salaysay, Mr. Madriaga, ito po ang salaysay mo na sinasabi mong ikaw ay naatasan at tinawagan para ipalabas ang isang equipment sa Bureau of Customs. Do you confirm this?
Opo, Madam Chair, I confirm it.
At ang sinasabi mo na ipinapalabas sa iyo ay nalaman mong merong lamang hot item. Do you confirm this?
Opo, I confirm, Madam Chair.
Ano po ba ang ibig sabihin ng hot item, Madam Chair, Mr. Madriaga?
Sa pagkakaunawa ko po, ang hot item po ay mga contraband. Those are prohibited by Customs Authority to be.
Can you give me an example of a hot item or
Honorable Garin, we have to prevent
I submit,
that question.
Madam Chair. Let me rephrase my question. Nakalagay dito sa iyong sinumpang salaysay that later on you learned that the context of the magnetic lifters were actually shabu worth 4.3 billion pesos. Do you confirm that this is the same magnetic lifters that were released in the newspapers at the same time?
Honorable Garin, that is a probing question already, and I think Mr.
Okay.
Madriaga is not competent to answer that question as well.
Okay, may submit, Madam Chair. Let me move to page 6 of Mr. Madriaga's affidavit. Nakasaad rin dito na ikaw, as you claim, served as a dummy for the transfer of large amounts of money. Do you confirm this?
Opo, Madam Chair, I confirm.
At dito rin sa iyong nakasaad na sinumpaang salaysay, ikaw ay nagsabi ng mga bangko kagaya ng, if I may, Madam Chair, China Bank Legazpi, China Bank Maine, China Bank Ayala, PNB Makati, Anon Bank in Pasig, Anon Bank in a mall in Lubao. Ang ibig po ba sabihin nito, itong mga bank accounts na ito ay nasa pangalan mo, Mr. Madriaga?
Opo, Madam Chair.
At nakasaad din sa iyong sinumpang salaysay na pinapahintulutan mo ang Kongreso na hingiin at buksan ang laman ng mga accounts na ito?
Opo, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, if I may, medyo mahaba-haba ka sa yung portions na ito. Nung sinabi niyo pong dummy, ginawa kayong dummy, I permitted, Madam Chair, because it is mentioned in his affidavit, to ask a dummy of whom? Because it is in his affidavit.
Mr. Madriaga, I think you mentioned that already in the
Yes.
affidavit.
Opo.
So just state what is included in your affidavit.
Yung dami po, yung parang pinadaan lang po sa akin yung pera kasi hindi ko naman po pag-aari yun.
Nino po?
Ni Presidente Duterte po.
Madam Chair, my next question is something that is quite close to my heart as a medical doctor. Kasi po, pardon me with this, Madam Chair, nung pong panahon ng pandemya, ang isang pabigat sa sambayan ng Pilipino ay yung napakamahal na testing sa Pilipinas na hindi lang isang beses, hindi lang dalawang beses, multiple, even more than 20 times, kung saan ang COVID testing na yan ay naglugmok sa maraming pamilya sa kahirapan. It was a very bad news, Madam Chair, nung narinig ko yung Pharmally. Dahil sa pagkaalala ko, nung ito'y iniimbestiga ng Senado, ito ang isa sa mga kumpanya na bumili ng milyon-milyong testing kits na nakaabot ng bilyong-bilyong piso na inutang natin. At medyo ako'y nasasaktan, Madam Chair, nang mabasa ko dito sa supplemental affidavit na again, andi dito na naman yung allergic tayong pakinggan. The word Pharmally. Can Mr. Madriaga confirm na ang sinasabi niyang Pharmally na kumpanya sa kanyang sinumpaang salaysay is the same company that was investigated by the Senate of the Republic of the Philippines?
I think Mr. Madriaga is not competent to answer that, so we will just have to confine to the statement of Mr. Madriaga about the mention of Pharmally in the affidavit.
I submit, Madam Chair, in number 38 of his affidavit, he mentioned Lin Wei Xiong the financial officer of Pharmaly Pharmaceuticals, who called him directly to coordinate the turnover of 175 million pesos. Can Mr. Madriaga confirm this?
Yes po, Madam Chair.
If I may, Madam Chair, dahil nandun sa kanyang affidavit na siya ay natawagan, nakakapagtagalog po ba si Mr. Lin Wei Xiong?
That is a
Masikonte?
probing question already, DS Janet Green.
Yeah, but Madam Chair, I wanted to establish kasi ito tinawagan at naharap niya.
Nonetheless, please confine to what appears in the affidavit.
Yeah, it appears in the affidavit, Madam Chair, that Mr. Lin Wei Xiong asked him, where will the money be used? It also appears him that he was told to directly coordinate at mismong nakita niya si Mr. Lin Wei Xiong, whom if I recall is the same person as Mr. Alan Lim during the previous congressional hearings. That's why it's very important, Madam Chair, because this was a question that was left hanging before, whether the communication tool between those involved and that of the Chinese people involved is who. Kaya etong dito, kapag siya'y nakakapagtagalog, malamang pong maririnig natin dahil nakaharap ni Mr. Madriaga specifically in delivering 175 million.
Honorable Green, that question was left hanging in the Quadcom investigation. This is a different forum, so please confine the clarificatory questions to what already appears in the supplemental affidavit. I lament, but we have to prevent that question.
Yeah. Can I be allowed to rephrase, Madam Chair? Nung
Yes,
siya ba ay
please.
tinanong, was it in Tagalog or English?
That is a similar question. DS Garin,
I submit, Madam Chair. Let
please
me move
proceed to the next question.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Madriaga, ang ibig niyo po bang sabihin dito, kayo ang personal na nakakita na 175 million pesos ang nanggaling sa Pharmaly Pharmaceuticals at ibinigay sa inyo para pondohan ang kampanya sa politika?
Ang nabigay po sa akin si Lin Wei Xiong, hindi ko po alam kung Pharmaly, sa Pharmaly po galing yan. Pero sa kanya po galing yung 175 million.
At dito po sa inyong affidavit, nakalagay po dito na si Lin Wei Xiong ay ang financial officer ng Pharmaly Pharmaceuticals.
Apo.
Yeah, maybe, Madam Chair, at the proper time or in some other forum, we can subpoena the former Secretary Francisco Duque to shed light
As
on
I
this.
have said earlier,
Thank you.
we will defer discussion regarding issuance of additional subpoena.
Madam Chair, on page 13 of his affidavit, ang sabi po ni Mr. Madriaga, he membered Michael Yang as together with the mention of the name Lin Wei Xiong. Ito po ba yung magpinsan na Lin Wei Xiong at si Michael Yang, Mr. Madriaga?
Hindi ko po sure kung magpinsan sila ni Michael Yang tsaka si Lin Wei Xiong.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, if I may,
Madam
to my
Chair.
last question.
Madam Chair,
Honorable Chua.
hindi po nasagot kanina ni Ramil Madriaga yung tanong po ni Congresswoman Janet Garin.
What is the question?
Kung kinukumpirma po ni Ramil Madriaga na ito pong amount na 175 million na binigay po ng Pharmaly ay ginamit para sa kampanya ng Vice Presidente.
Well, the statement is it was given by Lei Wenxiong, who is the financial officer of Pharmaly.
Opo, Madam Chair.
You confirm that?
I affirm it,
Okay.
Madam Chair.
So would you like to answer the question?
Ang tanong po, itong 175 million na binigay ni Lim Weng Chong ay ginamit para pondo sa kampanya ni Vice Presidente.
Opo, Madam Chair.
Ayun.
So the question has been answered. Any other clarificatory question, DS Garin?
Last two questions,
Yes,
Madam
please
Chair.
proceed.
On page 22 of the supplemental affidavit of Mr. Madriaga, nakasaad po dito yung pag-deliver ng allegedly ito ay perang nanggaling sa confidential fund na instead of 11 days, it became 24 hours. Nakasaad po dito na sila ay nagpunta sa OMB, on number 70, it says, we traveled to the last location, OMB parking area. On number 71, it again mentioned, when we arrived, the guard gave a signal directing us to park in a specific area in the OMB parking lot. Ano po ba ang OMB, Mr. Madriaga? Anong opisina po ito?
Office of the Ombudsman po, Madam Chair, sa Agham Road sa QC.
And do you confirm na itong mga sinasabi mong transport deliveries, kasi nakasaad dito sa number 72, dineliver mo ito sa panahon na ang ombudsman is Ombudsman Samuel Martires?
Opo, Madam Chair.
Ito ba, because it's mentioned in your affidavit, number 70 to 72, ikaw ay nag-deliver, but there's also a mention of previously and upon direct instructions, you have delivered money to Ombudsman Samuel Martires or Attorney Ryan, which is usually placed inside an open trunk of a designated car. Ang ibig mo po bang sabihin dito ay hindi lang po isang beses na ikaw ay nakapaghatid ng pera sa Ombudsman's office?
Opo, Madam Chair, I delivered sometime before.
So it's not once,
Opo, Madam Chair.
more than once,
More than once po.
more than twice,
Yes, Madam Chair.
more than, I submit,
Please,
Madam Chair.
please.
I was just trying to
It's enough that
awaken.
the resource person mentioned
Yeah, last
two
question.
specific allegations on that.
Okay, last question, Madam Chair. On page 23, medyo nalito kasi ako dito, number 76. Your statement said, when you enter the office of Jail Warden Sabiniano, he asked you, tinanong ikaw, kung kilala mo si Attorney Joyce. And you replied, Joyce dapat. Ang sinasabi mo ba ditong Joyce dapat is a lawyer? Is Attorney Joyce and Joyce dapat, is Attorney Joyce being referred to by the jail warden and the Joyce dapat being referred to by Mr. Madriaga ay iisang tao lang po, Sir Ram?
Opo, Madam Chair, siya po yung presidente ng Kislap. Kaya,
Can you say that again? Presidente ng
Kislap po.
Kislap.
Opo. Counterpart po ng ISIP, joint po kami.
Alright.
Ang
You may
ano po
continue.
yung kislap?
Kay Inday Sara Lilipad ang Pilipinas.
Can I hear it again, Madam Chair? Medyo malayo po yung
Please say it again. What
microphone.
is Kislap?
Kay Inday Sara Lilipad ang Pilipinas.
kay
Siya po ang presidente ng si Attorney Joyce dapat.
What you are implying is that Attorney Joyce and VP Sara are good friends or magkakilala.
They're good friends, Your Honor.
You mentioned that in your affidavit already.
Yes, more than good friends, I believe.
Ano po ang ibig sabihin ng more than good friends?
That is a
Magkamag-anak?
probing question already, T.S. Guerin.
I submit, Madam Chair. It also mentioned that when you said hello, you recognize the voice of the Vice President. Can you confirm this?
Yes, Madam Chair, I confirm.
Ibig bang sabihin, maraming beses na niyang narinig ang boses ng Vice Presidente, enough for him to recognize that voice?
Whom are you
She is
are you
referring to you, Mr. Madriaga.
Yes, over the phone po, many times.
So sigurado po kayo na ang nakausap niyo nung binigay sa iyo ang telepono?
He already stated that in his affidavit.
Madam Chair, of course, if I may, may very last question. Naiintindihan po natin na medyo mabigat, no, ang supplemental affidavit na binitiwan ni Mr. Madriaga. Meron po bang nagpilit sa iyo o nagbigay ng kung anumang mga promise or pabor before mo ito sinumpaan o isunulat, Mr. Madriaga?
Wala po, Madam Chair.
Hindi ka po ba napilitan na gawin ang anong komento affidavit na iyong sinubmit?
Hindi po ako napilitan, Madam Chair.
Wala bang pangakong palayain ka sa kulungan kapalit ng pagtestigo na ginagawa mo ngayon?
Hindi po ako humihingi ng anumang kapalit sa paggawa ko ng salaysay ko.
Bakit niyo po na desisyonang lumantad at magsalita?
Una po, kailangan din pong malaman na ng mga tao yung kalokohan po ni Atty. Roque na pinoproteksyonan ni BP Sara eh. Yung land grabbing po na yun, maliit na portion lang po yun ang ginagawa nila. Naniniwala po ako sa buong Luzon na marami po, Zambales, Pangasinan, La Union, Cagayan. Kailangan ko na po magsalita para dun sa mga magsasaka. Hindi lang po yung magsasaka ng Maribeles o Bataan, pati po sa iba.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Maraming salamat, Mr. Madriaga. Maraming salamat sa lahat.
Thank you. The next